Buenos Aires in the morning, where I'm living. Anyways, this has been a cool apartment. It's my final apartment in Buenos Aires, heading back to Thailand. But yeah, it's been a great country, you know. Whenever I leave a country, I always have feelings like, because it's like a part of me, like for the rest of my life, you know, when I've been living there. And it's like I always have feelings like I don't want to leave or something like that. You know, even when I decide that I'm gonna leave, it's like I always have like sentimental feelings towards almost every country that I stay in. So there are definitely blonde people here. I had a very pretty blonde girlfriend who was very nice and very sweet, and that was very fun when I first got here. And I remember the first date that we went. The first date that we went on, she wanted to go to this cafe called the Panera Rosa, and this is so like her, man, because the cafe was like this, like baby pink color, right? And it's like cakes and inside cakes and coffee and like kind of like a what you would imagine like as like a tea set or something, right? And you know, this cafe is like a girl's dream to go to, right? But that girl Michaela, she was really fun to date because she's there's also a lot of like theaters here, and she's like a ballerina at one of the teatros here, right? And so she was really good at dancing, and like especially partner dance, right? So like stuff like salsa or bachata or something like that. And when I was in university, I went to the ballroom dance club once a week because it's a great place to meet people, but also that shit's pretty fun, like doing partner dance, you know, like man and woman together, doing dance. Like I always sucked at it. I was always the worst person, you know, at the ballroom dance club once a week in university. I guess I'm not naturally talented at it, but you know what, I tried, you know, because it's fun. And anyways though, so like sometimes Michaela, the blonde girl here in Argentina, will come over to my apartment and bring her speakers, right? And she would give me a salsa dance lesson in my apartment, which was hella fun, man. It was hella fun. We'd be like drinking wine inside my apartment, and we would be salsa dancing, man. You know, move the table, you know, move whatever shit out of the way. And I know it's a mess in there right now. I know it's a mess in right there. Sorry for showing you that, man. So anyways, we would be salsa dancing, drinking wine in my living room in Argentina with the blonde ballerina Argentinian girl, Michaela. That was hella fun. I swear that was hella fun. And other shit like that, you know. This is one of my top 3 favorite countries that I've been to in the world, man. Like I said, you know, this whole video was about to tell you like why do I love Argentina, and it's always the people. Every place that I like or I don't like, it's always about the people, man. So when I can tell you like, you know, like some things like about like the relationships with the Argentinians that I had, you know, and that can kind of help explain like what these people are all about. Then like I have my friend here, you know, my friend who is a man, you know, he's the over 50 powerlifting champ of Argentina, Nick, and he was like fucking awesome host, man. Like, you know, just like host for the city, right? he was always there for me. Anything I needed, any questions I had, boom, Nick was there for me. And that's much appreciated, you know. And then also he like invite me over to his house sometimes to chill with his family, and they'd have like barbecue or something like that, or just, you know, just chilling inside his house, you know, drinking a coffee there, and his family buzzing around, you know, while we're hanging out in his house or whatever. And then I get to see that real authentic, you know, Argentina culture, lifestyle, you know, because being in people's houses, like, you know, being around their families, you get to see that like much more, and that authentic kind of culture, that what kind of, you know, cultural charm. Okay. And anyways, like I'm saying, there is definitely like a graciousness or a cultural charm to the Argentinos, okay? And there is an accent and everything. They're fun people. And so that was great, hanging out with his family, doing like barbecue parisha, which is, it's like a very hot oven barbecue thing, but they're really into beef, you know, they're really into meat. You know, the Argentinos eat a lot of beef, they eat a lot of meat, and commonly also they eat a lot of sweets. Those are kind of two things that they eat. And okay, yeah, so there was that, and then there was also this other girl that I dated here, who had a skull tattooed on her chest. You know what, you know, you can only speak Spanish with you know, like my friend Nick here, he speaks English, right? But most Argentinos don't speak a word of English. They only speak Spanish, so you got to speak Spanish with them. So when I'm talking to like Michaela or Skull or whoever these girls are, you know, I'm speaking in Spanish only with them. So one time with Skull, I was asking her, you know, because she's got a big skull tattooed on her chest, and I said, you know, why did you get that tattoo? And she said in Spanish, because skulls are cute. I thought that was funny. But yeah, that girl was really cool too. She was super down to earth, which was, you know, I like that, because again, I feel like kind of highly strung sometimes because of everything that I've seen and everything. Because of everything that I've seen, everything that I've been through, like my life experiences and stuff. Like this whole life for me has been no easy path, man. Like, you know, if any of you guys are like watching, you know, my YouTube or something like that, and being like, oh man, like, you know, his life must just be like this blissful thing or something, like, it's not. Okay. You know what, with a high intensity, high adventure lifestyle like I live, man, you're exposed to so much stuff, and there's a lot of stuff to process. You can have like traumatic experiences, like many people know that I have had. You know, if you've watched all my YouTube channels, you'll know that I have had, you know, not just my leg, you know, you'll notice that, you know, living a very high adventure style lifestyle, there's been a lot of stuff. There's been a lot of stuff that has been, you know, very, I guess you could say, traumatic, or you know, not all sunshines and roses things that have happened to me and shit, you know, or stuff that I've been around, you know. So not all just sunshine and roses, you know, living some kind of travel lifestyle and it being like some kind of vacation life or something like that. That's not how my life is. That's not how my life is at all. Anyways, back to school, okay? Talking about the girls I date, right? I realized that I have never really talked about that much, like on my YouTube channel, because like I'm 34 now. When I first got to Thailand, I was 26, and yeah, 26, 25, something like that. And you know, I never really talked too much. I mean, I know I used to show some videos or something, but I never really like talked about individual ones so much. I thought you guys might be interested in that kind of stuff, you know. On the comments of the YouTube videos, you guys got to tell me, you know, like what you guys want to hear.